After another bottling, disappointing result at Tynecastle, Rangers players, the Chuckle Brothers, the newly appointed Chuckle Brothers, yes, I've referred to pretty much any two players, any combination of players at Rangers this season as the Chuckle Brothers, but you know what? We've went through Suter, Goldson, and the big Goldson and Tav. I mean, Goldson's pretty much been a part of every Chuckle Brother partnership this season until his injury. Then you had John Lundstrom and Tom Lawrence most recently, but now let's throw in Todd Cantwell and Fabio Silva because I called it, right? See, watching that game yesterday, their celebrations were absolutely pathetic. You know, it's like, oh, 2-1 and 3 were up against Hearts, and Cantwell's sitting there holding his hands together praying. Well, you know what? The only chance Rangers have got of a league title is exactly doing what Todd Cantwell's doing, because see, mentality like that, getting pictures for the Instagram, it's fucking embarrassing. It is. And you know what? See these players. See if they actually do muster a one-off performance and beat Celtic next week. They're going to milk it and try and pretend it makes up for this season. It's not good enough, but we're going to look at their pathetic excuses of Instagram stories here and see that they just don't understand what it's like to play for Rangers. And again, this ain't just a Rangers problem, all right? You know, this is a 2024 problem where all these clubs have these sort of players and that's all they care about. But anyway, let's look at Todd Cantwell. You know, we've got an image here of him black and white, praying with his eyes closed. A pretty similar celebration, that he did during the 5-2 game against Dundee. Did he play well in that game? Yeah. Was it a good goal against Hearts? Yeah. But there's bigger fish to fry, son, than you scoring goals in games that are literal dead rubbers. And we bottled it. You know, we drew through each. It's not even like even if you put Hearts to the sword and win 7-0, I think it's utterly pathetic for Todd Cantwell to actually be posting these images. These players don't get it. Tav pissing himself, laughing, joking, training in the game against Dundee, and that's the problem right there. That's the captain. He leads. You know, he leads by example. He doesn't lead by his vocal cords. Well, see when the younger players and the players that have just joined in January or last summer, or even like Todd Cantwell and Raskin 15 months ago, see when they see the captain of the team laughing and joking, the first trainings, like the first warm-up session at Ibrox before a game after you've just lost the title to Celtic, then what are they thinking? No, it's perfect. And I'm not saying James Tavernier ain't allowed to crack a smile until he wins another trophy, right? I'm not saying that, but it doesn't set a good example. Todd Cantwell doing that, Fabio Silva posting, on Instagram, which we're going to dive straight into now, but Todd Cantwell, he needs to, honestly, get rid of him. You're not going to win. You're not going to become serial winners overnight, by the way, if you have that sort of mentality where all they care about is getting Instagram, likes and all that stuff. So, as you can see, he posted this. It wasn't enough for us to win the last game of the Premiership. All thoughts for Saturday's game. And of course, he has to get all the angles in. You know, him pointing up to the sky and him doing this, him and Cantwell doing their wee secret handshake. Get in the bin. Rangers will not win on a consistent basis with losers like this. And obviously Fabio Silva, that's his last league game. He will not come back. And a lot of people are saying that's Cantwell's last league game as well. I hope it is. You need to root the club with people like that. You do. It's pathetic. They don't get it. And it is utterly, I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessarily like soul destroying. Well, it kind of is soul destroying, but celebrating like the way they've been getting on recently, it has to be called out, right? You know, if you're a true Rangers fan, right, and not a happy clapper, I'm not saying if you're a happy clapper you're not, but you know, if you've got an IQ above 50, this must sit wrong with you, seeing that these players are celebrating failure. I mean, they're sitting here posting about a free game against Hearts. You know, we're not talking a couple of games into the season where anything can happen. The league is dead and buried. And these guys are sitting here posting to Instagram like look at us doing a wee celebration in a dead rubber against Hearts where we were 3-1 up and we still managed to blow it. It's pathetic. It needs to be ironed out. It needs to be sorted. Will it be sorted anytime soon? No. That's the true thing. Keep bottling, keep stalling, get rid of the rest of them, man. I could rant on this for hours. I don't have hours today. I'm away camping. So yeah, there might be a lack of fids on that standpoint today, but you know what? Yeah, a bit of fresh air, huh? A bit of fresh air to keep myself motivated. But anyway, guys, if I had to make a video on it, I think it's pathetic. These two, I do. I genuinely think it's pathetic. They're not the only two that do it. And you know, there's a time and place to celebrate, but caring more about Instagram then the fact that like Celtic are celebrating a league title just sums up this fucking Rangers team. You know, they should be pissed. See Clement, he should actually say to him, you know what, he's not allowed to post the fucking Instagram until the new season begins. Things like that. You know what I mean? Rile the players up a bit. Do something. Ban them. Ban phones. Do something, Philip Clement. Because these players are walking over the top of you, and you're going to go down the exact same way that Michael Beale and Gio went before you. Because they just get rid of managers. They just get rid of managers, man. If there's one thing they're consistent in doing, it's playing shite and bottling league titles and getting rid of the manager that's at the helm of the ship. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Till next time, peace.